Hello everyone, hope we're having a fantastic Sunday. Today we're going to start off with the Make It Rain quests. I believe there's 2 of them, and then it gets you a Godbert minion, which I want. And then we're going to do our usual Golden Saucer stuff. And then we're going to continue on with Endwalker MSQ. And let me tell you, I still haven't recovered from that emotional damage last time. I don't think I said it on stream, but that cutscene finally had Endwalker top Shadowbringers for me. That was insane. Anyway, we'll talk about that more later. Right now we're going to start off by talking to this person and get started with the 2 Make It Rain quests. Hopefully this won't take too long, so I'd like to get to Labyrinthos and continue on and finish that. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I believe that we're going to Labyrinthos next to finish it off, because we started at the very beginning in the Charlene questline, but then we still had the other half that we needed to explore. So I'm looking forward to see how what we're going to encounter there. And then we're going to head over to the last zone, I believe. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to this Mikote. This is going to be one of the news people, and get started with the Make It Rain quests. A golden opportunity. Kipya Jakya needs help penning her next hit article. You there, you have the look of an adventuring sort. I've been looking for someone like you to help me with my new piece. This is your golden opportunity to be immortalized within the pages of The Raven, Eorzea's premium and tabloid. Rest assured that unlike reporters for more unsavory rags, I, Kipya Jakya, credit all who contribute to my articles. What do you say? I promise that at the very least, you'll leave this experience more enriched and with an appreciation for the finer aspects of journalism. In writing clickbait articles? Your contribution shall be much appreciated, I'm sure. Now then, the matter at hand is this invitation, which was sent to the Raven's office for the Golden Saucer. We've been asked to write a piece on the festivities currently underway at the establishment. Naturally, as the Raven's most senior reporter, I was chosen for this privileged task. I carry the reputation of my publication on my shoulders, and there's no shame in recruiting an assistant or 2 with whom to share the weight. I need someone with keen skills of observation and a dazzling insight. And judging by my previous experiences with adventurers, you should be well equipped for this task. So how about it? Can I count on you? Sure. Very good. Well then, let us depart to the Golden Saucer at once. The invitation states that a member of the staff awaits our arrival at the entrance square. Oh, it's gonna be my buddy Godbert. Let's just take a little shortcut. No need to actually walk over to the airship. When we can teleport there. Walking's for poor people. I guess we probably could have gotten our fashion report outfit ready first, but I'll go ahead and do that later. I already looked at it and it should be pretty easy. Alright, who's gonna meet us here? It's probably Godbert. Or at some point it will be. There you are, adventure. Let us not keep our host waiting. Ah, you must be from the Raven. Allow me to welcome you personally to the Golden Saucer. Oh, I did not expect to see you there, Mistress Mason. You are always welcome as our honored guest. An honored guest, is it? It seems I picked the right adventurer for the job. Mistress Mason is helping you? Well, I must say, this gives the Raven a significant advantage. With With your arrival, all of our guests are present. Now, if I could have but a moment of your time. Illustrious reporters of Eorzea, I welcome you, one and all, to the Golden Saucer. My name is Ollier, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as an attendant here. As you are all well aware, we are currently holding our most fabulous event of the year, the Make It Rain campaign. During its duration, guests may receive up to 50% more MGP, a currency which can be exchanged within these gilded walls for a bevy of fantastic goods. People of all stripes pour into the Golden Saucer during this event, eager to take their piece of the generous bounty we offer. However, some in Eorzea have yet to grace us with their patronage, which is why we have invited the most esteemed reporters in the realm to partake in our festivities, and prepared sizable compensation for your resulting articles. Of course, a simple tour would hardly suffice to satisfy such curious minds as yours, so we have taken the liberty of preparing a little diversion for the occasion. Oh my. Behold, the masterful Memant, made in the precise likeness of Godebert Manderville. We have hidden 4 throughout the Golden Saucer, 1 in each section, excluding Chocobo Square. Use your keen reporter's sense to seek them out, and to the one who finds the most Mements. We shall reward an exclusive interview with the man himself, President Godebert Manderville of Manderville and Manderville, famed goldsmith and proprietor of dreams. Oh my. No paper has ever succeeded in securing a personal interview with Godebert Manderville. Can you believe our luck? He's right. An interview with Godebert Manderville would draw more eyes to the Raven than news of another calamity. This isn't a competition to be taken lightly. The reward is worthwhile, to be sure, but both Master Thorl and I have came here alone, while the Raven seems to have sent 2 reporters. I propose that the Harbert Herald and the Mithril Eye join forces. That would even the odds enough, methinks. I've no objection to that. To the winners go Manderville's secrets, to the losers, pitiful ignorance. Let's keep our eyes well peeled, adventurer. Then let us make an addendum to the rules. In the case both teams find the same number of Mements, the swiftest to return will be judged the victor. Now, let the Mammoth hunt begin. Search every corner of our establishment, and may you find the bounds and the teas you seek. So it's a game of hide and seek. Well, it seems like we're kind of just sitting around talking. Not doing a very good job of seeking. If there are 4 wind-up Godberts hidden out there, we should each search for 2. You take Wonder Square and Round Square. I'll cover the remaining 2 sections. An equal division of labor. Sorry, but I've got Air Force One to go take care of. Oops, didn't mean to read that. Didn't mean to skip that. Well, I'm gonna be very diligent in searching. And I'm gonna check out Round Square. And by check out Round Square, I mean doing Air Force One gate. Can't skip a gate. It's the Make It Rain campaign. Alright, let's see. Well, I see that there's Godbird up there. We'll go ahead and pick him up once we finish up this gate. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Okay, let's not mess this up. Gotta take it nice and slow. Don't get overzealous. Just take your time. Okay, okay. Oh, that was close. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, final stretch. Okay, take your hand off the mouse. It's always frustrating when one just appears in front of your cursor, and then you accidentally shoot it. Thankfully, it didn't happen that time. Anyway, let's get back to searching for the Godbert mammoths. Let's see, well, there's one up here, so let's take a look at it. You found a wind-up Godbert. Bad news, adventurer. It seems I wasn't quick enough to find the mammoth in Entrance Square. Please tell me you're faring better than I. You found one? Thank goodness. We're still in the running. I'll make haste to Event Square. Godspeed in finding the final mammoth. Alright, let's go check Wonder Square. That's this one over here, right? No, it's Event Square. So, yeah, let's go to Wonder Square. It's across the way. Now, where are you, Mr. Godbert? It's gonna be on the first floor or the second floor? Looks like it's gonna be second floor. Oh yeah, well, the arrow's telling me to go up. Let's see, where is he? Should be up here somewhere. Oh, well, maybe I should look for the conveniently placed waymarker. You found a wind-up Godbert. Adventurer, good news this time. I found the mammoth at Event Square. You found yours too? Then it's settled. That interview is mine. Oh, it's ours, of course. We must report our victory to Ollier at once. See you at Entrance Square. Alright, let's teleport back. Wouldn't surprise me if these two guys cheated. Or like we're gonna somehow end up with 5 of them. Welcome back, Mistress Jokia. Mistress Jokia has informed me that you are able to find 2 mammoths. Yep, here they are. Indeed, exactly 2 likenesses. The final results are as follows. 3 mammoths found by the reporters of the Raven, and 1 mammoth by the reporters of the Mithril Eye and the Harbored Herald. Which means that the Raven shall be rewarded with an exclusive interview with Lord Manderville. Congratulations to both of you. Once you have sufficiently prepared yourselves, simply speak to me, and I shall summon him forthwith. Alright, getting to spend more time with Godbert. Isn't this everyone's dream? This is a dream come true. A scoop to surpass all scoops. I've made my preparations, so maybe whenever you're ready, just say the word. Just a moment after I spied the mammoth, I spied the reporter from the Raven picking it up. Oh, if only I didn't stop for refreshments. Hey, excuse me? Doesn't sound like you took this very seriously. It seems I was no match for you, adventurer. You found both mammoths before I even had a chance to take the lay of the land. I know who to call upon next time I search for treasure. Hearts of Gold. All your stands at the ready to call upon the Gold Saucer's proprietor. I trust you are ready for the interview. I shall call upon Lord Manderville, so please wait here until his arrival. As for the Harbor Herald and Mithril Eye, I ask that you follow me. While none are as knowledgeable as Lord Manderville, our staff shall do their utmost to guide you upon an educational, and dare I say entertaining, journey of the Golden Saucer. Dim legs. Ho ho ho! Apologies for the wait. I take it you are the eagle-eyed reporter from the Raven? Accompanied by none other than my old friend Brilliant, I see. You haven't decided to doff the mantle of adventurer in favor of reporter's quill and ink, have you? Lord Manderville, 'tis a pleasure to make your personal acquaintance. My name is Kipia Jakya of the Raven, and I have the honor of penning this exclusive interview with your esteemed personages. I can never say that right. This adventurer was kind enough to assist me on this project, so please consider her a temporary member of our staff. Very good, very good. I am overjoyed to host you both at my darling Gold Saucer. Naturally, I expect some initial awkwardness as I become accustomed to the process, but I shall do my utmost to bear both body and soul to your inquiries. Ask away. Your candor is much appreciated, Lord Manderville. Now then, perhaps you might share with us some exclusive details regarding the Gold Saucer's creation. Oh ho ho, a simple question. I thought you might ask me to divulge the secret of my family's peerless beauty, which has been carefully guarded for generations. Yes, well, I intend to get there in time, of course, but the objective of my article is to convey the charm of your establishment to my readers, and where better to start than with the tale of its inception? Oh, only a reporter, most masterful, looks past the beauty of the man to the beauty of what he has wrought. How delightful, indeed. Come, allow me to give you the grand tour whilst answering your questions with pomp and circumstance. Let us head for the Aetheryte Plaza, which rests in the heart of the Golden Saucer. From there, I shall guide you and show you why House Manderville's ingenuity knows no equal. Godbort's giving us an exclusive tour of his... I had a joke here. Anyway. I very much look forward to hearing the story of the Golden Saucer from the man himself. If there is any place you wish to see first, simply ask Master Godbert. You'll hear no objections from me. Some of the following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel pending Darty Finder. Yep. Begin the tour. Allow me to welcome you anew to the Golden Saucer. I, Godbert Manderville, am at your complete disposal. Simply tell me where you wish to go, and you shall have my personal escort. Oh my. Godbert? My personal escort? Let's go to the Internet Square first. Even though we're kind of already here. "5 years after the 7th umbral calamity ravaged Eorzea, the gold saucer rose from the sands of Ul'dah, serving as a beacon for all the realm who sought leisure and diversion. For the calamity had dealt the city-states a grievous blow, and each and every citizen had worked tirelessly to see their homes healed. I built the Golden Saucer to be a place where the I don't know how to say this. Hold on. Bella Gerd, sure, could forget their worries for a time and remember the feeling of a smile upon their faces. A noble purpose, to be sure, especially considering the amount of your own wealth you poured into reconstruction efforts. To build a legendary monument of recreation during such trying times must have been a challenge, considering the resources and manpower necessary for such an undertaking. Ma'am, I don't think you understand who this person is. But that is exactly why it had to be done, to give work to hands robbed of purpose by disaster and thereby construct the backbone of a thriving economy. I owe a great debt to each and every person under my employ. I was only by their hard work and diligence that the Golden Saucer was able to aid Eorzea in her time of need. As the cactus weathers hot desert climates, so too did my workers persevere with an indefatigable spirit. For this reason, I chose the Sabotender as our mascot, with the appellation Senor as a sign of respect for their contributions. All of that being said, the Golden Saucer is no charity. Quite the opposite, in fact. An operation of this magnitude would soon shrivel in the sun without the steady flow of profit. Ah yes, classic denizen of Ul'dah. Thandalin. There is much more I could say on the matter, but alas, we only have so much time. Let us return to the Aetheryte Plaza, and perhaps consider a change of scenery. Okay, let's head to the round square. Ho ho ho! Round Square! Yes, so famous for... Ah yes, of course. Mount Coral soars majestic over its domain. Have you ever seen its like before? Yes. It seems to have a lot of bombs. I wager you haven't, for this peak that countless visitors climb and descend daily is a construction of my imagination. Do you know what inspired me? Bombs? Inspired? This was fashioned based on a model? That it was, but I'm not surprised the name wouldn't ring familiar. Mount Coral appears in a classic tale I used to enjoy immensely as a young lad, probably like 150 years ago or something. As a mountain that fed a booming mining industry, you can see how it would inspire the liberal use of explosives for this attraction. Okay. We procure our bombs from Goblin artisans, thereby extending a unique commercial opportunity to merchants who might otherwise be shunned or feared by others. Naturally, we needed to ensure the explosives would create a thrilling spectacle without risk of injury. I myself spent many days testing the efficacy of a variety of blasting powders upon my person. Oh, to be so young again. Wouldn't that have been like 5 years ago, like you said? Wouldn't be that much younger. Alas, although I could... Oh man, yawn coming in and interrupting me. Alas, although I could expound upon this topic for moons, I'm sure your readers wish to be for an article as varied as the saucer itself. Let us return to the Aetheryte Plaza and consider where we might go next. Probably the next one in the list. The event square. Can't wait to get knocked off the platform during any way the wind blows. Oh ho! As the name implies, here is where we hold our grandest events. At present, Masters Typhon and Yojimbo. Oh no, yeah, Typhon and Yojimbo is any way the wind blows, and I forget what Yojimbo's gate is called. Masters Typhon and Yojimbo perform their regularly scheduled show, to the delight of all and sundry. Ah yes, speaking of this Master Typhon, I've heard tell that he's a terrifying monster whose sneezes are powerful enough to send someone flying off their feet. Pardon my discreetness, but does this not pose a danger to your guests? Nah. Danger? Why no, none at all. You can rest assured that behind Master Typhon's frightening countenance lies the kind heart of a model employee who cares deeply for the safety of our guests. Maybe the female guests. Oh wait, no, that's Ultros. Ah, I remember the day we met fondly. Master Typhon had been ushered into our realm due to an attempt by the Thaumaturge's Guild to summon Voidsent, and after a journey full of twists and turns that yielded him no means to return from whence he came, he decided to seek gainful employment. Sure. Once I heard this story, I knew he would be perfect for one of our attractions. After the requisite job interviews, I hired him on the spot. Albeit, he did get off to a sticky start. Oh no. Unleashing sneezes upon mighty sneezes in alarming succession. However, once I realized he meant only to offer up a reprieve from the day's blistering heat, I thanked him for his kindness, and he has been amiable to constructive criticism ever since. Of course, you know quite well how refreshing, that's not the word I would use, more like frustrating, how refreshing Master Typhon's sneezes can be. The tales of your bout with him and Master Ultros are still told to this day. Oh, were I there to witness it myself. Now, I forget if that was in the Manderville quests, or if he's referring to Blue Mage quests. I guess it wasn't Blue Mage quests, it was... That would have been Blue Masked Carnival. So I guess it might have been during Manderville quests. I wonder if this changes depending on if you've done those quests. Now, as much as I would like to regale you further, I fear I am on the edge of rambling. Let us conclude our tour of the event square and return to the Aetheryte Plaza. Okay, let's wrap things up with Wonder Square. we're gonna get one of those statues. Nothing like just a geyser in the middle of a room. Wonder Square was envisioned as a place where our patrons can kick up their feet and take in the wondrous scenery we've arranged for them. The second floor is equipped with a cocktail lounge, which offers the realm's finest libations. From what I've heard, this area is among the most popular. Is it true that you even offer games hailing from the Far East? Yeah, but nobody plays it. Except for that one Mahjong alt that sits there all day. Ho ho, just so. Our Domin Mahjong has received great acclaim since its introduction here. There is nothing quite like it in all the realm. It was brought to my attention by an employee who spent time in the Far East. There, it is played as a simple recreation, as a display of our hospitality, or in fierce competition amongst common folk and nobility alike. Truly, it brings me great joy that people can come here to enrich themselves with games from distant lands. I only hope that we can introduce even more games from places far and wide to the people of Eorzea. I just realized those are the, I just realized the two reporters are on the left table. Wonder if they were in the background of the other cutscenes. Ah, but there is still so much to see. Perhaps we could return to the Aetheryte Plaza and consider the next part of your hard-won interview. I think that should be the last area. Yep, I've seen enough. Are you sure you wish to conclude Godbert's tour? Unfortunately, yes. Very good. I believe I have more than enough information to write several articles. It's been quite a while since I've spoken to my beloved Golden Saucer. Spoken of my beloved Golden Saucer at such length. I do hope my ramblings do not bore you. Far from it, Lord Manderville. I quite enjoyed your anecdotes, as I'm sure will each and every one of the Raven's readers. Ho ho! I'm delighted to hear it. We built the Golden Saucer to revitalize commerce and rekindle the spark of joy in people's lives. Laughter and smiles are as much a lifeblood as food and shelter. This place serves to fulfill that all too elusive need. Not only for our patrons, but for our workers who tirelessly keep the Golden Saucer operating smoothly. My greatest hope is for their happiness and profit. I see a beacon of joy guiding people to the smiles they've forgotten. I believe I can use that. Thank you for everything, Lord Manderville. This interview gave me all I need for a phenomenal article. Oh ho ho! It was entirely my pleasure. May your pen burst forth with inspiration, as do clouds with rain, or as the Golden Saucer does with MGP. Do be sure to speak with Ollier on your way out. He has something prepared that I believe you will bring a smile to your face. Like gold itself, the ideals which guide this establishment are immutable. I invite the both of you to return whensoever you please. Oh, trust me, we'll be back. I gotta do fashion report, and then lose my the drawing of the jumbo cactpot, like usual. Anyway, let's talk to Olier and finish this up. There he is. He didn't pop in for a second because there's so many people here. Welcome back. Allow me to thank you once again for answering our invitation. The pleasure was all mine. It was an honor to hear such first-hand accounts from the Golden Saucer's founder. I see now that this amusement center was designed with much care for the people it serves. In fact, I'm thinking of entitling my article, The Golden Saucer, or Hearts of Gold Rain. I hope it will convince more people to come and visit for themselves, and perhaps take with them a heart full of mirth. Of course, I haven't forgotten you, adventurer. Unfortunately, I accidentally stepped right on her, so this doesn't work as well. I shall make sure to credit you in my article, front and center. Before you depart, allow me to present you with a small token of our appreciation. Our event will be underway for some time yet, so we hope you continue to enjoy all the Golden Saucer has to offer. And that should get us the Godbert minion, I think. Yep. There it is. Let's claim that. Let's see, I got a bunch of new minions recently. Where is he? Probably gonna be at the end. There he is. Oh, right next to his son. Wind up Godwert. Godwert Manderville, the realm's greatest goldsmith and distinguished proprietor of the Golden Saucer, created this automaton in his own likeness to serve as a prize for the Make It Rain event. It is guaranteed to enhance the gentlemanliness of anyone it accompanies. I don't really need that. I got plenty of gentlemanliness. Alright. That was the Make It Rain campaign. I believe that's all we can get. I believe that's all we get for this one. Yeah, that's all the rewards for this time. In that case, let me update the stream text, and then we'll pull up Kai's graphic for the fashion report. Adjust this. Okay. Thankfully, I haven't used up my 600 views on Twitter yet, so I should be able to... So I can still pull up Kai's graphic, which I've got up right here, so let's go ahead and put it on screen. Alright, I might have an Animos hat, or Borskin Survival hat, but I don't think so. But I know I have an Animos jacket, or I think I have an Animos jacket. And then I might have Animos chaps. I'll need to see. I don't have the Outsiders chaps because I haven't done the Gunbreaker quests, I think. I mean, it says the makings of a Gunbreaker there, right here, but I don't think I've done that. And then for the boots, I mean, I can just buy those, but I think I can just do the Animos jacket. And then I actually didn't realize, but Lone Brown dye is really expensive on Ultros right now, so I bought a ton of it to flip on a different server. So I actually have 2 Lone Brown dye in one of my retainers. So the planned outfit, I'm going to get the Animos jacket, and then I'm going to go grab 2 Lone Brown dye from my retainers. We're going to dye those, and then that should be 80 points. Alright, that means I need to go make a glamour plate. So let's head on back. Let's head on out to... I could just teleport back to Limsa, but... Let's see, the closest inn to the airship, I believe, is in Limsa. Because I just need to go down the elevator to the bar, the Drowning Wench. That's what it's called. And then the inn is just to the right. Right here. We're retired to the inn room. Let's make this glamour plate. Alright, I should have an Animos jacket. I think I do. There it is. And I don't have Animo's chaps, do I? No, it doesn't look like it. So none of these would count, right? Let's see, outsider chaps. Okay, so it should be, it's called the wild side is the actual clue. I don't think there's anything here that would fit that description. I'll check the boots too, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any of these boots. Or anything with those models. Oh, let me check the hat. Wait, I mean, I can't wear it, but yeah, I don't have the hat. Because I don't bother keeping hats that won't show up on Viera, except for, like... I think all of these will appear, except for, like, the bunny ears. Because... I already have some. Anyway, this is all we really need. So let's save that glamour plate. And then I'm actually going to switch. Let me switch to a different class so that I can have a different glamour plate. And then let me grab 2 lone brown dyes from here. Let me turn in do my stuff too. Let's see. Yep, there's 2 right here. Let me go ahead and do a venture real quick too. I forgot to withdraw the gill. Okay. So I got 2 lone brown dye. Let me apply this. And let's head back to the golden saucer. I'll need to remember to actually do the dyes before we actually present the outfit. It's always frustrating when you go and you do it, and then it's like you expect it to be a certain point. You expect it to be like 80 points or whatever, and then it's like 78, and you're like, wait, what? And you're like, why did I forget? Okay, first we're going to do the mini cactpot tickets. Then we'll head over and do the jumbo cactpot, and then the fashion report. Alright, let's do the normal Y. Looks like 789 is possible. Not today. What about this card? We can get 789 again? Let's go for it. Nope, not today. What about this last one? Any luck? Okay, we can get 123 or 789. Let's just go for the 123 then. Man, got some bad cards again today. Not a single one had 123 or 789. Oh well. Let's head over to Jumbo Cactpot, see if we have any better luck. Alright, big money, no whammy. That's not big money. Ooh, not last. Always nice to get not last. I saw somebody in Shout Chat actually said the numbers, but I didn't remember what cards I picked, or what numbers I picked, so... Well, we got not last on one of those tickets, so that's definitely a successful week. Just do random on the 3 tickets, and then we'll head over to Fashion Report. Then I think we'll actually be able to hit the 340 gate as well. Alright, Masked Rose. Rate my drip. Well, first let me dye my drip. I can't dye this. I can dye this. And I can dye this. Okay, good. Oh, right, of course, it's the Animus jacket. Oh, right, this should be at least 80 points. Look upon me and my drip. When I make outfits, it's really hard for me not to use black tights, because they just, like, go with everything. In this case, they're for this glamour plate that we were using before. They are underneath the red dress, because it felt kind of weird to just have like nothing under there. So I did the black tights, and it fit with the outfit. Especially since the outfit wears gloves. Yeah, it wears these Fogger gloves, which actually I really like. I probably would have normally used different gloves for the dress glam. Then I'll go ahead and reapply it in a second. 90k MGP, that looks so nice. Okay, let me put on the correct hat. And so the one I was wearing before is this one. So the gloves are the fur trim on these gloves are hidden because of the long sleeves. Normally I probably would have tried to choose different gloves if the trimming wasn't cut off. Anyway, it's almost 3:40, so I'm going to go ahead and do that gate as well, and then we'll be done with the golden saucer for today. Then we'll be able to head over and do Endwalker MSQ. I believe we need to head back to the Baldizian Annex, and then talk to Kryl to figure out what... So I believe she said that some stuff had happened while we were gone, because of course there's always something that happened when we're gone. But we'll do that after this gate. A leap of faith. Oh yeah, this is gonna go great, I'm sure. Hopefully it's not one of the harder ones. Come on. Come on, potato servers, you can do it. Man, I wish I could run my fan during streams, but the fan is very audible, white noise in the background, and I don't really want to... Because I actually had to edit a video with that. And, like, it made me question, like, my mic settings, because I didn't remember that I had it on, but then I realized, oh, it's just the fan. Alright, I know I'm gonna regret this, but let's try and speedrun this. Man, so many people. Let me speedrun this by completely missing the trophies I need to get. Okay, there's a bronze one there. It's so hard to see them because everybody's standing on them. Okay, there's not one over there. Probably one in the middle here, yeah. I like taking the mushroom on this and not taking that thing because it's a lot easier. We'll probably find... Actually, that's probably less likely for me to fall. Yeah, because this one you have to actually jump between them. That one you can just run the whole time. Okay, there's another bronze. Get this silver. There's another bronze. Let's see, we got one more bronze and the gold. There's the bronze. And the gold is up there. So if you're not confident in your platforming skills, it's actually recommended for you to finish the to just get completion and not to do the and not to go for the gold trophy until you've actually got completion. And of course, I'm just so amazing, so I don't need to worry about that thing. I think that's the first time on stream where I didn't get cocky and then immediately fall. It's like every single other time I've done Leap of Faith on stream, I've just immediately fallen. Anyway, that finishes our Golden Saucer shenanigans. So let's head on over to the Belizean Annex, and then I think I'm going to take a quick break, just because we're about to switch over to something different. So let's head on over to Belizean Annex, and then we'll take a quick break. It's actually been like 50 minutes. It's already been like 50 minutes anyway. So it's kind of close to break time. I was actually debating on whether I was going to make the Make It Rain campaign into a video, but considering it took like 20 minutes, I think I have more than enough footage to make into a full video. So I'll probably make that Tuesday's video instead of the Dwarf Tribal Quest I was going to do. I was going to put up part 1 of the Tribal Quests. Oops, not that button. Oh, missed again. Oh, since they changed the... Did they completely change the... What quest has started here? The Scholar quest line? Because I know that they got rid of one of the fairies. And now I have a red quest here. Or, not a red quest. Now I have a blue quest here. Anyway, let's go to Old Charlian. Head to Belizean Annex. And we'll take a quick break. Kind of annoyed that I used my new desk chair for like a week, and like even when I first got it, I kind of could tell that there was something wrong with it, and then when I looked at it, I'm like, what the heck, the back is like crooked. So we actually got that. I actually got that packed up and processed to be returned, and they're gonna pick it up. UPS is gonna pick it up tomorrow. And then I actually bought a different chair, and then that's supposed to come Friday. So hopefully that will be. Hopefully that'll be good. Or hopefully that'll help with my posture. Do you have to look at me like that? No, Tataru doesn't look, but Kryl does. That's annoying. Yeah, now they both look at me. Let's just do first person. Look at both of them. Tataru looks a little upset. Wonder what happened. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break. Time to get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back to it. Go ahead and continue Endwalker MSQ. Actually, hold on. Let me get rid of the golden saucer text on stream text. Actually, I should make that slightly wider. Oop, Megan Morgill. When I bought all those Lone Brown dies, I didn't realize that they were the current week's golden saucer die. And actually 2. I listed them just in pairs of 2, just because it's a good number. But 2 is actually exactly what Kai was suggesting for the suggested 80-point outfit. That was completely unintentional. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Tataru and Kryl and see what news they have for us. Because last time we got the Vana cutscene at the end of Elpis. Do you know which one I mean? And we suffered some emotional damage, or rather Vana did. And now we got back to the Baldizian Annex, and let's go ahead and talk to Tataru and Kryl and see what news they have for us. There's Morgill and Morgill. And even Morgill. You have a knack for turning up exactly when needed. This is no exception. Someone's trying to flip him. Let me just wait a second. Okay. I think they're done. Okay, Kryl, what do you have for us? As the heavens burn, though you and Kryl both have news to share, hers is perhaps more urgent. Judging by the image, yes, I think it is. So, have you learned aught more of the final days? Unfortunately, yes. Then the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Unfortunately, during your time in the First, events have taken a turn for the worse. The Scions are running themselves ragged, trying to contain the spread of blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain the where and why of it, Alize and Alphanode have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they've visited, Locus Amanus is one of the worst affected. Thancred Estinian and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating, still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Ishtola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. I'm going to take a wild guess and say we're going to use that to go to the end of the universe and talk to Meteon. Hold on. My stupid door doesn't close all the way. And that's probably going to be the spaceship that we see in the title screen. That's also probably where Monbrida's parents went. You will recall the proposal issued by Master Fortunal to the people of Radzed Han. Following their discussion, Vitra declared his support for the plan and urged those who wish to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far, so good. But that's where things got a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel, and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Oh, so we've just got a ship that we can use. How convenient. Therefore, to secure safe passage to the for the Hanish refugees to the tower, Alphanud, Alizé, Estinian, and Graha traveled to Garlemald not too long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now the final days have come to Garlemald. That doesn't surprise me at all. That's probably going to be like ground zero for, what's the right word? What are the right words that they used? Hopelessness and despair? That's about right. Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Fortunald. Then panic broke out, and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. The others need you, Brilliant. Please, you must help them. And here I thought we were going to Labyrinthos. Apparently we're going back to Garlemald. Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was the first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully Lucia will know where they are. There is no telling what you'll be walking into, so you had best take every possible precaution. I'll make sure to eat my hard-boiled egg beforehand. I don't think it's a hard-boiled egg, I think it's just a boiled egg. Right? Yeah. I'll be sure to let Thancred and Yutola know you're back. At least they're still responding to their link pearls. It pains me to send you off into an unknown peril after you've only just returned, but 12 willing, you won't be alone for long. I mean, hopefully not. Anyway, let's head on up to Camp Broken Glass. Let's see, let's just use my Aether ticket. Because I realized that, like, I had pretty much no use for allied seals, so I just went and bought like 200 of them. And now, I've got 234 of them. Oh, looks like we're gonna have some fun. Hey, Lucia, you having fun over here? Brilliant, and not a moment too soon. The skies over Garlemald are ablaze. Wrong button. Oh, that doesn't do what I thought it did. Yeah, I'd say it's the final days. Skies over Garlemald are ablaze, and it's events on the ground that concern me. As you will have heard, your fellow scions arrived ahead of you. We cut the customary greetings short after we received word from our troops in Magna Glacies that the Forum's airship had landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees come to no harm. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we will discuss them later. I trust you are ready to depart. On departing, several cutscenes will play. Recommended to set aside sufficient time. Looks like we got to get into popcorn again. Additionally required to participate in battles. Okay. That's about what I expected. Earlier on the Magna Glacies. I mean, it's kind of no surprise that Garlemald would this would happen in Garlemald.
No. 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 We were promised an escape. Not the same doom we fled.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste. Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy. Come, we must build a line of defense.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can't hear you. That's gonna be Alpha Node? Or Alizé?
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
I can handle this pair. You?
Shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
As you wish, my little lord.
Oh, we're gonna play as Alpha Node. You gotta showcase Sage. Alright, let's see. Restore HP, AoE heal,
See to the wounded.
bigger heal. Let's see, that's 400, that's 300, but it does a barrier. That's OGCD, that's damage. That's a dot. Okay. Oh, okay, that's how I should do this. Okay. And this is cures all and all in. Okay, that's just an AoE damage. Okay. Oh, that's AoE. Oh, that's a big AoE. Okay. Let's apply dots to both of these.
Leave it to me.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not do this. Please. Come on. Okay, that's OGCD.
Those who can stand, come with me.
You're safe now. Easy now. Deep breaths.
Your allies will
Worry
see
not
you
for
to
the
your safety.
refugees, but for yourself.
I was gonna trying to get Vestinian's shield, but it doesn't look like it works like that. Nope, that's an AoE heal, but I do need to heal myself. Need to keep my dot up. Let me stack. Oh, but I forgot I had no GCD heal. I should have used that. Although it really didn't feel like it was doing anything. Hello, Esvar. Let's try this again. No, I don't need to do very easy. Alright, I just watched this, we can skip it. Oh yeah, I'm near the end of Endwalker, I think. Alright, Stin, you got these.
I'll command the beast's attention. See to the wounded.
Help is at hand.
I think that was the shield, not the AoE. Meant to do AoE.
Leave it to me.
Alright, this is going a bit faster. I forgot that I actually have an OGCD heal. Make sure to use that this time.
Those who can stand, come with me.
You're safe now. Easy now. Deep breaths.
Alright, where are we going
Worry
next?
not
Oh
for
right, the thing is gonna
refugees,
spawn.
but for yourself, boy.
Stin didn't come running in. Don't walk right in. Don't walk into it until after it's been done. Almost kept on walking there. It's going a little better, although I'm not doing too hot. Wait, let's not get petrified. It feels like these heals barely do anything sometimes.
But not hard enough!
Oops, that was on. You accidentally healed myself. Come on, I'm trying to target Ostinian. There we go. I just needed to actually heal him.
Help! Someone, please!
What?
Another friendly fellow. Well, at least he didn't trip.
No. Don't. I don't want to die.
Forward! Let
Oh,
not
there
a
we go.
single fiend escape!
I figured this is who Lucia meant she was sending.
Wait, that's... Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then?
In time enough to be of aid. For once. We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride!
Of that I've no doubt.
And Dad just watching.
The gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
Yep. You gonna? Is your pride not gonna let you? Let you accept help?
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate.
You know who.
To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
Isn't that like Alizé's motto?
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices. Now,
This-
let's go!
She's telling her Graha to hold back on heroic sacrifices. That's in his nature. Come on. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna be the same as it was before? Let's see. These are attacks, OGCD, an AoE, heal, buff, and limit break. Okay. Start with that. Okay, that was it. This jumps in. Then it'll leap out, right? At some point it'll leap out. Right? I don't remember how this works. Okay, so this is arranged and then this leaps in. Let me make sure to actually heal us. I picked up Red Mage, but I only did the first quest. I'll eventually play it, because I want to try out all the classes eventually. Although there have already been some that I just like, I'm never gonna play, like Bard. plus all of these scenario versions of the classes are not quite the same. Like, it's enough to give you the general idea of how they work, but it's still different. I've played Black Mage and Samurai. I like Black Mage's, I usually I don't like caster classes, but I like the way that Black Mage works.
I'm fine.
Okay, that's OGCD AoE. Alright, Graha can heal himself because he's all around her.
Not today.
Make sure to heal myself. Deadly impact should probably heal. There we go.
I'm not done yet.
Let's make sure I'm healed up so I don't want to accidentally fail this. Do my melee combos. I think that does more DPS. Yeah, it does. So how is this gonna work? Where's Graha going? Ah, okay, that's how that's gonna work. That's one of the reasons I tend to do dungeons with NPCs, because usually they just kind of tell you what to do.
Fair play. On guard.
Oh, gee, that was a pretty strong LB. Well, the thing is, the NPCs tend to do a bit less damage. Or at least in my experience. So it usually makes them take a bit longer.
The barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
The other reason I do it is so I don't have to wait in queue on stream. Oh yeah, if I'm gonna do a lower level dungeons, I'll just do it unsynced.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you, from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Wonder how all these people from Thavner with tropical climate are dealing with being in this snowy, wintry climate.
Look out!
Yeah, literally the first scene in the trailer. Exactly the same, except it's Graha.
Get out of here! Quickly!
I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve!
Get it together, Alizé. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of father, no less.
This whole sequence is reminding me of the discussion that we had in Elpis about Dynamis.
But we ask too much of her as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
And there we are.
Oh.
I'm back. You've done well in my absence. This is precisely why you should never skip your squat regiment, really. You've done well.
I can look after myself, you know.
Elsie, please.
Everything's in order, I trust?
I've had enough of this rabble! Come on!
Nice, finally get to actually play my regular class. Not those, like, imitation versions of other classes.
A trio for the ages.
Thanks, have a good rest.
Just the beginning.
I'm just gonna launch that thing in here.
This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
The thing about playing Dragoon is just how many OGCGs things that you gotta where are we going here? Right here? That should be safe. Oh, right in the center, okay. Oops, wrong button. Press control instead of shift.
appealing to me.
Oops, wrong button. They're standing over there.
Where were we?
Feel a lot easier to do that mechanic if you just use arm's length and don't get knocked back. There we go. Who's this? Or is that just, those are just soldiers? Yeah, those are just soldiers.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Sharlayan is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Good point.
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Sharlayan. Please.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Behind you! Just there!
More of them.
Huh. That's not the face I wanted to see.
Here!
You'll be all right. Hurry to the airship.
Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying.
Yeah, that's in character.
Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
I mean, it's kind of his character.
That is and has ever been my sole concern.
At least he's honest.
You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine, yet neither hate nor despair seem sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust. So, I hone my blade, and I wait.
That's it. That's all you care about.
You clearly don't know Xenos.
Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians.
And why should he care?
Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
Sport?
For nothing in the end. So much wasted effort.
You.
You probably shouldn't do this.
You
I thought he was gonna attack him.
bastard!
Is he gonna attack him?
For your own sake, Eulus, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
Jeez. No, that's a really bad idea.
blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Oh, but what about the plot? Well, I guess he's not really part of the plot anymore, is he?
Xenos! Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want, not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
Interesting take. I appreciate your concern, and I will choose to ignore it.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish.
Probably a good idea. We don't really need to be here anymore.
Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
True, a lot more people would have been killed.
But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, it is only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Allow us to accompany you.
Yeah.
We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Ulysses, we can speak of recent events on the way.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
Jeez. Stinian. Come on, man, smile. Alright, let's talk to everyone. Kind of feel like I think I'm just gonna wrap up after this because I'm getting a bit tired, and I don't feel like we made much progress on MSQ, but we did kind of just go through a bit with that whole bit. Actually, hold on. Let me look at the quest list real quick and see. I really don't like doing this, but see, this is, what quest are we on? As Heaven Burns. That's literally just the first quest. Oh well, we'll just do that. We'll just I'll talk to everyone here and then we'll wrap up for today. That the final days should manifest here too, after everything these people have suffered, is fate cruel beyond words? Nevertheless, with allies old and new at our side, there is yet a reason to be hopeful. It's been a while since we last spoke. For some time I was not myself. Lucia and the others told me what happened that night, and about the events that took place while I was receiving treatment. It was only then that I realized the lengths you and yours go to. I know I might never be able to repay you, but I'll be damned if I don't try. And most of all, I want to thank you, all of you, for everything you've done and continue to do so for the sake of my people. At the very least, I am glad our own members are accounted for. This is the contingent's base of operations, I take it? We couldn't save them all, but if we arrived any later, it would have been a massacre. Things were looking bleak until you and the First turned up. Though there will be time later to discuss your journey and the First, there's one thing I must ask. Did you perchance speak to our friends in the Crystarium? Yeah, we met Reen. I think we met Lena too. Lena and Baikalov both warned me against... That's right. Of course they both did. It's just what you do, Graha. Strange that it were expressed such similar sentiments. Identical, in fact. But their advice is duly noted. Graha, there might be a reason that both of them gave the exact same advice. You may not be an old man anymore, but you're still the overworking boy that you are at heart. To see Zeno standing there, so uncaring and unrepentant. Gods, I don't know what came over me. I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind, but looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hope they won't incite him to further villainy, but to be honest, I doubt he even remembers what I said. Yeah, that's probably true. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. And you too, tied for number 2 Warrior of Light Simp. Anyway, that's all. I wanted to get a little bit more done because we literally just got one quest done. But with doing the Make It Rain event and doing Golden Saucer stuff, it just took longer than I expected. I think I will make the Make It Rain campaign in Make It Rain quests into a video. I'll need to see exactly how long that ended up taking, but it was at least like 20 minutes. I'll need to see if I feel like doing that or not and to post for Tuesday. But that's all we're going to do for today. My plan is to stream probably Tuesday. I might try I kind of want to make like a really goofy 4th of July thing. Just like either make my avatar here on screen, either make him like obnoxious red, white, and blue, or like make an obnoxious red, white, and blue glam. Either way, I'll figure something out. I'm probably going to stream on Tuesday. I don't think I'll stream Monday because I want to rest my hand a little bit and I want to get other stuff done because I didn't really get much done on Saturday or today. So Monday I'll just get more work done, and then Tuesday I'll do another stream. But until then, goodbye.